Any point after the breakout room, I forget if anybody reminds me. Just in case.
Thank you. It's my favorite day. It's the book club day.
Yeah, so we've got 3 sessions on today. Afternoon session and an 8:30 session. And we are doing a little piece from each of these chapters. But today I think it's Out of This World. Oh no, is it Freedom for All today? Yinka run Hear My Voice Book Club, which is an inspirational self-development books, and all the events can be found on Meetup. We have 5 a.m. club. Tomorrow's 5 a.m. club will just be a 45-minute session because I need to be at the house for 6. So it'll probably just be a video and a stretch type of yoga or qigong. We have our Become a Supernatural, a Journey to Alignment weekend next weekend. This weekend we have, I'm going to put it in the WhatsApp, Nick is doing on Sunday, 12 till 6. He's doing his Law of Attraction, and there's 10 free spaces for those that are at Hear My Voice Book Club. So if anybody wants a space, just message me for the link. We'll be watching the Edinburgh event. I'll be doing the sessions from 2:30 onwards. And we'll watch the Edinburgh Abraham Hicks workshop. Lots of breakout rooms and connection and videos. So that's on Sunday. And then the following weekend, I'll do this Become a Supernatural weekend, which is a donation-based weekend. And today's book is from Out of This World. These are the chapters. It's only a very small book, Out of This World, but very powerful. So we're going to do as we've done each day, where we're going to watch a 5-minute video from Neville Goddard's, and in between there will be a qigong exercise for 5 minutes, and then the video again. The first time, just listen and take in what speaks to you. The second time, pay attention to any new insights or shifts that arise. There's a saying that when you hear something for the first time, you hear it from where you are now. But when you hear it again, you're at a different person. You've changed, and so the message lands differently. It's like peeling back layers of understanding. You might catch something you missed the first time, or see it in a new light. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to grow in awareness as we hear it for the second time. Are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
Yay. I've got one that's ready. Is anyone else ready?
Absolutely.
May I have a request?
Yeah.
After Qigong, can we wait like a minute so I can get settled in the meditation position to listen to Neville's recording again? Would that be
Yes.
okay? Okay,
Yeah, that'd be
thank you.
fine.
I'm also ready.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to mute as well.
Welcome. I am Neville Goddard, and what I share with you today is not mere philosophy. It is not theory. It is not wishful thinking. It is truth, spiritual, immutable, eternal truth. There exists within man a power so profound, so unsearchable to the rational mind, that it has been called miraculous, supernatural, even divine. And yet it is no more supernatural than breathing. It is your imagination. In my book, Out of This World, I reveal the true structure of reality. That your outer world is not separate from you, not imposed upon you by some external force, but rather it is projected from within. There are not two powers, there is only one. And that power operates through feeling and assumption. Most men live under the illusion that cause lies in the external world, in other people, in circumstances, in chance. But the awakened man, the man who understands, knows otherwise. The cause of all that appears in your life is within you. You are the operant power. And this power does not respond to begging or hoping. It responds only to assumption. What you assume to be true and persist in feeling as true will become your reality. Let me repeat. What you feel as true with consistency and conviction becomes fact. You see, life is not happening to you. Life is happening through you. The thoughts you habitually dwell upon, the images you imagine, the emotions you entertain, these are your seeds. And the world you experience is the harvest. Do not be deceived by appearances. Appearances are the outpictured forms of prior beliefs. The world you see today is simply the evidence of yesterday's assumptions. But just as you created what is, you can create what will be. This is what I mean when I say you are not confined to the world of the senses. You are not a prisoner of circumstances. You are not a slave to fate. You are, as the ancients taught, a spiritual being having a human experience. And your imagination is the bridge between spirit and form. You are here to realize that the power of God, the creator of worlds, is housed in your own wonderful human imagination. In Out of This World, I taught that man moves through 4 dimensions, the last being time. The common man sees time as a rigid forward-moving line. But this is a misunderstanding. Time is not fixed. Time is not linear. Time is psychological. It bends, folds, and responds to consciousness. The future exists now. It is not something you travel into. It is something you select. Every possible reality already exists, like frequencies on a radio dial. And what you assume to be true selects the channel of experience. This is the true science of manifestation. You do not change the world by force. You change your state of consciousness, and the world shifts to match it. If you wish to change any circumstance in your life, begin not with action, but with assumption. Ask yourself, what would it feel like if my desire were already fulfilled? Not how it might happen, not when, but what would it feel like? Then enter that feeling, live in it, move from it, think from it. You must learn to think from the end, not of the end. There is a vast difference between thinking of what you want and thinking from it. To think of the desire is to acknowledge you do not yet have it. To think from the desire is to assume it is already so. This assumption, when felt deeply and accepted fully, reorganizes reality. You may see no immediate evidence. Do not be discouraged. Impressions made on the subconscious mind take time to gestate, but the result is as certain as the sunrise. Persist in the assumption. Live in the end. Walk by faith, not by sight. All great mystics, sages, and teachers have said this in their own way. Jesus said, when you pray, believe you have received it and you shall have it. That is not religion, that is law, that is imagination in action. And so I ask you, what are you imagining now? Are you imagining poverty, loneliness, limitation, or are you imagining abundance, love, expansion? The world cannot help but reflect the state in which you dwell. If you change your inner conversations, you change your life. Tonight, as you lie down to sleep, enter the state akin to sleep. This is that gentle, drowsy state where the conscious mind relaxes and the subconscious becomes impressible. In that sacred moment, imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Feel the reality of it. See it clearly. Touch it mentally. Hear the voices you would hear. Feel gratitude, as though it were already done. And then drift off to sleep in that state. This is how creation happens. Not with strain, but with surrender. With vivid inner experience and a quiet inner knowing. Make this your nightly practice. Do not let the sun go down on a day you have not revised, reimagined, or redirected toward the future you desire. Be disciplined in your imagination. Do not dwell in what you fear. Do not rehearse what you regret. Use your imagination as it was intended, as a tool of creation, not as a mirror of lack. My friend, you are out of this world. You are not bound by time or space. You are not here to survive, you are here to create. And you create through inner movement, through assumption, through feeling. So assume the best boldly. Speak it. Feel it. Live from it. You are not the victim of your life. You are the dreamer, and you are beginning to awaken. Every time you choose faith over fear, imagination over fact, love over doubt, you align with your true nature. And when you align with your true nature, miracles become ordinary. All things respond to you. For the world as you experience it is your own consciousness objectified. So rise, imagine nobly, and walk as one who knows you are out of this world.
Dear everyone, welcome back to Qigong Meditation channel again. Today in this video, we will have 5 minutes to practice Qigong. And the movement we'll practice today is the butterfly. Will help us to stretch our body and improve our balance. Open your palms, breathe in. You bring your mind back to the body. Breathe out. You relax the whole body. You feel the 2 feet on the ground and relax the 2 feet. You feel your breath, your lower abdomen rising up when you breathe in, falling down when you breathe out. And relax your lower abdomen. Okay, and then we can do short 1 minute. Move your body to the left and to the right. One hand touch shoulders and another hand touch your lower back. And then you can stretch your shoulders like a swim backwards. Inhale. Exhale. Lower your knees down. In. Out. In. Out. That's good. You put your 2 hands on your hips and you can move your lower back and relax your hips and your waist. Breathe in. Out. Do reverse. Breathe in. Out. That's good. Open your palms. Inhale deep. Exhale slow. Relax your shoulders. Relax your palms. Relax your lower back. The butterfly, you can use your left leg to be front. So you can breathe in, 2 hands go back, and breathe out. Go move forward, look down to the earth, right? Inhale, lift your 2 palms up and open. Exhale will be stretched across your 2 palms and face your 2 palms up, okay? and then one leg in the back will be square and you down a little bit, and then the left leg in the front will be straight. Your knee and then your toe will lift up and you look down to your toes, okay? Like that. Okay? Breathe in, lift your left leg up, two hands will move inside. Out, we stretch forward your hands and your legs at the same time. Look down to the earth. Inhale, lift your hands up, open. Exhale, cross your two palms and look down to your toes, okay? You rest your lower back. This one also good for your lower back and your spine, okay? Breathe in. Right leg, two hands inside. Out, stretch your legs and your hands at the same time. Look down to the earth. Inhale, lift up, look up, open. Exhale, stretch your two palms and face the palms up, look down to the earth, look down to the toes. Okay, one more time. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. In, up, open, out. Stretch and look down to the toes. Okay, right now we will go to the right side. Breathe in, two hands, lift back, out, move forward, look down to the earth. Inhale, lift up and open. Exhale, cross the two hands, look down to your right toes and rest your lower back. Okay, inhale, lift up your leg, your left leg, your hand move inside. Exhale, move forward, stretch your legs and your two hands. Okay, inhale, lift up your hands, open. Exhale, cross your two palms and look down to your toes. Okay, like that. In, out, stretch. Inhale, open. Exhale, cross your two hands. Remember, one leg front straight, the other leg will be square, like that. Okay, inhale one more time. Exhale, stretch forward. Inhale, up, open. Exhale, cross. Okay, that's wonderful. Breathe in, out. Rest your two palms in front of your lower abdomen. Feel your shoulder relax. Feel your lower abdomen relax. And then shake your hand and jump a little bit. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. That's good. And then you can put one hand on lower abdomen, the other hand outside. Then you just massage a little bit. Okay? Then you can massage your lower back. Okay? Go down the two legs. Go to front. Down again. In the back. And two sides of the hand. That's good. Breathe in, raise up your hands and raise up your heels, stand by the toe. Breathe out. You release tensions and let it go, okay? Without breath. Inhale. In. That's wonderful. Inhale, deep. Exhale, slow. One hand with your heart, another hand with your lower abdomen. And then you let your whole body rest. You feel your heart with your right palm. You feel your lower abdomen, your stomach with your left palm. Look like you are embracing your whole body. Feel grateful. Feel happy to have this body. Silently say thank you to yourself. Breathe in, breathe out, and smile. Feel grateful to be alive, to have this body to practice. Okay. So that's it, dear friends. Thank you so much for joining us today. And it's simple, just 5 minutes to practice and stretch your whole body. So take a break, any devices or office work or any work that you do in the day, and then just you can apply in the morning or in the afternoon or during the day, okay, to relax and to stretch your body. So thank you so much for joining us today, and hopefully you enjoy it, and see you in the next video.
Welcome. I am Neville Goddard, and what I share with you today is not mere philosophy. It is not theory. It is not wishful thinking. It is truth, spiritual, immutable, eternal truth. There exists within man a power so profound, so unsearchable to the rational mind, that it has been called miraculous, supernatural, even divine. And yet it is no more supernatural than breathing. It is your imagination. In my book, Out of This World, I reveal the true structure of reality. That your outer world is not separate from you, not imposed upon you by some external force, but rather it is projected from within. There are not two powers, there is only one. And that power operates through feeling and assumption. Most men live under the illusion that cause lies in the external world, in other people, in circumstances, in chance. But the awakened man, the man who understands, knows otherwise. The cause of all that appears in your life is within you. You are the operant power. And this power does not respond to begging or hoping. It responds only to assumption. What you assume to be true and persist in feeling as true will become your reality. Let me repeat. What you feel as true with consistency and conviction becomes fact. You see, life is not happening to you. Life is happening through you. The thoughts you habitually dwell upon, the images you imagine, the emotions you entertain, these are your seeds. And the world you experience is the harvest. Do not be deceived by appearances. Appearances are the outpictured forms of prior beliefs. The world you see today is simply the evidence of yesterday's assumptions. But just as you created what is, you can create what will be. This is what I mean when I say you are not confined to the world of the senses. You are not a prisoner of circumstances. You are not a slave to fate. You are, as the ancients taught, a spiritual being having a human experience. And your imagination is the bridge between spirit and form. You are here to realize that the power of God, the creator of worlds, is housed in your own wonderful human imagination. In Out of This World, I taught that man moves through 4 dimensions, the last being time. The common man sees time as a rigid forward-moving line. But this is a misunderstanding. Time is not fixed. Time is not linear. Time is psychological. It bends, folds, and responds to consciousness. The future exists now. It is not something you travel into. It is something you select. Every possible reality already exists, like frequencies on a radio dial. And what you assume to be true selects the channel of experience. This is the true science of manifestation. You do not change the world by force. You change your state of consciousness, and the world shifts to match it. If you wish to change any circumstance in your life, begin not with action, but with assumption. Ask yourself, what would it feel like if my desire were already fulfilled? Not how it might happen, not when, but what would it feel like? Then enter that feeling. Live in it. Move from it. Think from it. You must learn to think from the end, not of the end. There is a vast difference between thinking of what you want and thinking from it. To think of the desire is to acknowledge you do not yet have it. To think from the desire is to assume it is already so. This assumption, when felt deeply and accepted fully, reorganizes reality. You may see no immediate evidence. Do not be discouraged. Impressions made on the subconscious mind take time to gestate, but the result is as certain as the sunrise. Persist in the assumption. Live in the end. Walk by faith, not by sight. All great mystics, sages, and teachers have said this in their own way. Jesus said, when you pray, believe you have received it and you shall have it. That is not religion, that is law, that is imagination in action. And so I ask you, what are you imagining now? Are you imagining poverty, loneliness, limitation, or are you imagining abundance, love, expansion? The world cannot help but reflect the state in which you dwell. If you change your inner conversations, you change your life. Tonight, as you lie down to sleep, enter the state akin to sleep. This is that gentle, drowsy state where the conscious mind relaxes and the subconscious becomes impressible. In that sacred moment, imagine a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire. Feel the reality of it. See it clearly. Touch it mentally. Hear the voices you would hear. Feel gratitude, as though it were already done. And then drift off to sleep in that state. This is how creation happens. Not with strain, but with surrender. With vivid inner experience and a quiet inner knowing. Make this your nightly practice. Do not let the sun go down on a day you have not revised, reimagined, or redirected toward the future you desire. Be disciplined in your imagination. Do not dwell in what you fear. Do not rehearse what you regret. Use your imagination as it was intended, as a tool of creation, not as a mirror of lack. My friend, you are out of this world. You are not bound by time or space. You are not here to survive, you are here to create. And you create through inner movement, through assumption, through feeling. So assume the best boldly. Speak it. Feel it. Live from it. You are not the victim of your life. You are the dreamer, and you are beginning to awaken. Every time you choose faith over fear, imagination over fact, love over doubt, you align with your true nature. And when you align with your true nature, miracles become ordinary. All things respond to you. For the world as you experience it is your own consciousness objectified. So rise, imagine nobly, and walk as one who knows you are out of this world.
So we're going to take a few minutes to do some writing. So if you get a pen and paper. You are operant power. What does that mean to you personally? Can you share a time when you, or write a time, when you realized you created your own outcome through assumption or imagination? Life is not happening to you, life is happening through you. In what area of your life can you shift from feeling like a victim to being a creator? Imagination is the bridge between spirit and form. How do you use your imagination in daily life? Is it empowering or limiting? These 3 questions, just to take a moment just to jot down and play some music. So we're going to do a breakout room. And if you keep the breakout room discussion focused on to think from the end, not to of the end. So to think from the end, not of the end. Share what it would look and or feel like to live from your desire already fulfilled. How would this shift your current state? So to think from the end, not of the end. What would it look or feel like to live from your desire already fulfilled? The world is the consciousness objectified. Reflect together what one current circumstance that may be mirroring an internal assumption you've held. I'm just going to pause the recording so you can say again, Sandy.
No, I just wanted the moment you remembered the record, I was thinking, oh, so I wanted to remind you, but I didn't. I forgot.
Fine. I remembered now. They've only missed the conversation. So then this is the next part of the complete reader of the prayer, the art of believing. To accept to change the world before we change our concept of ourselves is to struggle against the nature of things. There can be no outer change until there is first an inner change. As within, so without. The circumstances of my life are too closely related to my conception of myself, not to have been formed by my own spirit from some dimensionally large storehouse of my being. If there is pain to me in these happenings, I should look within myself for the cause. For I am moved here and there and made to live in a world in harmony with my concept of myself. Intense meditation brings about a union with the state contemplated, and during this union we see visions, have experiences, and behave in keeping with our change of consciousness. This shows us that a transformation of consciousness will result in a change of environment and behavior. So we're going to go into an opening prayer. I'm just going to mute us for this. So I'm just going to say with meditation as well, meditation is about knowing thyself. Sometimes we can think meditation is this, we have to sit down and hum for so long. Meditation is a connection of knowing thyself, connecting to that part that knows itself, that knows who you are. So feeling into those parts of yourself. But we're going to go into an open prayer. And prayer may not be what you think prayer is. Prayer is not about asking for. Prayer is about acknowledging it is already done. So we're going to go into, so you can, hopefully you can all see the screen. Maybe I'll make it a bigger screen actually. Oh, it disappeared. 1 second. Let's get back. So to say this out loud to yourself or internally to yourself. So each part of this prayer, if you want to have a go at this, of saying it internally. So dear infinite presence, we gather in gratitude for this time together. May we open our hearts to truth, love, the unseen power within. Help us remember that everything we seek already exists in us. As we listen, reflect, and feel, let us align with the vision we hold inside. May this space be one of healing, clarity, and a quiet knowing. It is done. Thank you. Amen. And so it is. And just breathe in and out. So you will see on the screen of the prayer as a feeling, Neville Goddard. Prayer is the art of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. So today we will not ask, we will assume. We will feel it real. So I'm going to play music for each piece. And then you just look at the words and say the words internally as a prayer. So step one, set your intention. Take a deep breath and exhale. And in your mind or heart, name your desire. Choose something you long for with love, not desperation, but with love. So, second step, feel it as done. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your desire is already fulfilled. What do you feel? Is it joy, peace, relief, gratitude? Your desire is fulfilled. It is done. What are you feeling? Feel it now. And stay in that feeling. Breathe with it. Step 3. Let it be so. Whisper inside, it is done. I am already living it. It is done. I am already living it. Trust the unseen. Let the feeling settle in your body like truth. Continue to whisper, it is done. I'm already living it. It is done. I'm already living Therefore, gratitude and release. Say silently or out loud, thank you. I allow it to unfold. Thank you. I allow it to unfold. Let go of the how or when. Stay in peace and knowing. Say silently, thank you. I allow it to unfold. Thank you. I allow it to unfold. Thank you. I allow it to unfold. If you're in a space where you can, if you want to, open your eyes and lie down. If you just want to stay sat where you are, just stay sat where you are. If you just want to lie down, as you listen to my words. So we're going to be living from the end. So begin to let the outside world fade. Breathe in gently, breathe in and out. With every breath, feel yourself sinking deeper into peace. Imagine a version of you who already has the desire fulfilled. Perhaps it's financial freedom, a relationship, healing, success, or peace of mind. See this version of yourself clearly. Where are you? What are you wearing? Who is with you? Feel the joy in your heart, the lightness in your body. Hear the sounds of celebration, laughter, love. Touch the textures of your new world, the softness of abundance, the warmth of love. Now feel into gratitude as though it's already done. Feel that certainty and peace deep in your belly. Breathe into it. Let it settle. You are not hoping. You are knowing. You are not wishing. You are living from the end. Rest in that feeling. Rest in the knowing. When you're ready, bring your attention back to your breath. Work with your fingers, your toes, and gently return to the room. Carry this feeling with you. You have selected your future. This is from A Piece from Out of This World by Neville Goddard. There's nothing to change but our concept of self. As soon as we succeed in transforming self, our world will dissolve and reshape itself in harmony with that which our change affirms. So that is the end of the Neville's part. If anybody wants to stay, it's going to do I think what we've got today, let's see, we've got, is it yoga? Yes. So we've got 25-minute yoga for those that want to stay, to open up a tight body. And this is where breathe and flow. So I want to say thank you for everyone for joining and all your shares in the breakout room.
Thank you very much. It was great.
My cheeks hurt, Yinka. I was smiling the entire time. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Yinka. Are you doing another session today, later on?
12 o'clock and 8:30. So there's 2 today.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for
And they'll
that
be
one,
different.
Anita.
Is it going to be the same thing or different?
No, they'll all be different.
Cool.
Thank you,
12:30 and 8:30. Thank you, babe.
I think the 12 o'clock is around the concept of yourself and what concept you have of yourself.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be here. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
You're recording the sessions, yeah?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
So I shall play this for those that want to stay and do it. Have a wonderful day, everyone. When the yoga finishes, the session will close.
Reach your arms.
For you to deepen your practice.
There we have our entire content library with several hundred videos, including all of our videos from YouTube, full-length programs, and dozens of classes that are over 1 hour.
We made it easier than ever to step on your mat daily with the opportunity to practice on mobile apps and several devices.
Every month we host a member-only video call to get the whole Wolfpack together to see each other face to face. By joining our platform, you not only keep this YouTube channel going, but you also provide us with the tools and resources to provide more quality content, to improve equipment, expand our team, do more training and continued education, and eventually help us build our own Breathe and Flow Retreat Center.
Join us on the journey and deepen your practice. Click the link below to learn more. Now, back to class.
All you need for today's practice is your mat. Let's begin. We'll start today on our back in half Shavasana. Come onto your back, bend the knees. Just lay down for a moment. Bring the right hand on your belly, left hand on your chest. Close your eyes, allow the lower back to melt down towards the mat. Become aware of your body. How are you doing today? And notice the breath. How the air is flowing in and out through the nose. At the very least, we want to keep the lips sealed, breathe only through the nose. But if you familiar with the practice, then I encourage you to set up your Ujjayi breath, a breath rhythm that works well for you for today's class. For the last 3 breaths, laying here on the back, set your intention for your practice today. Our intention always gives us some guidance, gives us the why in all the things that we're doing, gives us direction. Bring the hands down by your sides, bring the feet a bit closer to the hips, lift your hips up, bridge pose. We start with some gentle opening of the front. Start to drag your heel a bit more up towards the shoulder blades, just to engage and contract the superficial backline a bit more while you're opening the superficial front. Let's take one more deep breath in here. On your exhale, roll the spine down from the top of the spine to the bottom. The hips come down last. Gently windshield wiper the knees left and right. Maybe a bit more, maybe a bit less. You decide. I invite you to modify this practice today to your needs. If there's something missing that you want to add in, please do so. If there's something that you want to cut out, please do so as well. Hug your knees into the chest. For happy baby, grab behind the knees or grab the outside of the feet. Gently pull the legs, the knees towards the armpit. You can also straighten one leg and then the other. And we want to support each position with conscious breaths, expanding in all directions, making space. Now grab behind the knees, bring the legs together, rock forward for boat pose. Point the toes forward, reach the arms forward, we're just holding here. From boat pose, try to not use your hands and come into a squat. From the squat, straighten your legs, forward fold. Bring the feet parallel to another. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more, inhale, lift. Exhale to fold. You can bend the knees or keep them straight. We roll up from the bottom of the spine to the top. Keep your core engaged. Press your big toes into the mat. Deep breath in, arms up. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Bring the wrists in line with the elbows. Release the hands down. Chair pose, bend the knees, reach the arms up. Inhale. With your next exhale, forward fold, straighten your legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plank pose, step one foot back, then the other. We meet in plank. Set the knees down, slide the hands back, stay on the toes, shift forward and back. With the shoulders over the wrists. And if you need more wrist warm up, please add it in. Internally rotate the hands, rock forward and back. Externally rotate the hands, come forward and back. And last one, the fingertips are pointing towards the knees, slide the hands more forward, lean back, Bend both arms if you want to go deeper. And straighten again. This is also a nice one to do all of these wrist warm-ups, especially this one right now if you have some golfer elbow situation and issue going on. Very nice stretch. In addition, of course, to structural integration, body work. Always recommend that for any individual problems, issues, injuries. Just helps to individualize your practice. Sit back on the heels, shake out the hands. Interlace your hands, roll out the wrists, make circles, one direction. And then switch directions. Shake out the hands one more time. Come back down into a plank. From that plank pose, we shift forward, shoulders over the wrists, and shift back to plank. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the arms, lower all the way down to the ground. Slide the hands forward, Sphinx pose. Bring the feet wider apart. Open the front, press your elbows down into the mat. If you feel like going deeper, straighten the arms, seal pose. Release down all the way to the mat. Shake out the hips left and right. Now interlace your hands behind your back. With your inhale, lift the chest up. Reach the shoulder blades towards the heels. Lower down. Lift and lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last one, lift up. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release down. Shake out the hips one more time if you need to. Bring the hands next to your chest. Come onto the toes. Lift the knees, lift the hips. Of course, you can modify this if you need to. We press up, plank. Downward facing dog. First downward facing dog of the practice, so move around if you need to, otherwise already arrive in stillness. Let's all connect more to that stillness here, so slow down and pause the movements, allow the breath to move you from within while you're holding this position, and it might look just like a static hold, but you're always moving on the inside. Constant movement there, at least from the breath. Let's lift the heels, walk the feet forward between the hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up one more time. Exhale, step your left foot back, pyramid pose. Big, long step. And if that's too long, just shorten the stance. Make sure both heels are on the ground. Melt the upper body down over the right leg. Gently pull the right hip back. If you want, you can walk the hands to the right, outside the right foot, or to the left, inside the right foot. Let's pivot the feet to the left for standing straddle forward fold. Maybe heel toe the feet wider apart. Make sure that the heels are wider apart than the toes. Toes in, heels out. You can also do a little bend in the knees if you want to. No need to push it here. Move around if you feel like it.
Explore your own body with movement, definitely with breath. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, Skandasana to the left. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. Point the right toes, and maybe roll the right thigh in and out. From here, let's move to the front of the mat towards the right foot. Bring the right foot to the right side, so heel toe it out, so you can come into a lizard lunge. On the fingertips or palms down, you decide. Maybe on blocks if you need those, perfectly fine. Move the hips around, make circles, move forward and back. Again, the invitation for you to explore and just move in a way that feels interesting and keeps you curious about what's going on in the body. Now I like to come onto my fingertips for this next movement. We're just going to exhale, straighten both legs and the hips back. And inhale, bend the front leg, lower the hips, open the front. Exhale, straighten both legs. Inhale, open the front. Last one. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, open. Back to lizard lunge. Left palm down, left knee down, bend your left knee, reach your right arm back, maybe use a strap or a belt if you need it to grab the foot. I recommend grabbing not the top of the foot, but actually the ankle, and then extend the left leg away from you, and then you pull the foot. You relax the quad, the leg, and pull then the foot towards you. At the same time, move the left hip down towards the left wrist, for this nice stretch of a lot of the superficial and deep tissues of the front lines. Slowly release back to a lizard lunge. Step the right foot back, plank pose. Shift forward, bend your arms, chaturanga. Plank, knees down, elbows down. Glide forward and through, upward facing dog. On the exhale, come all the way down to the belly. Interlace your hands behind the back. In Kali Mudra, so interlace all fingers except the pointer fingers. And then you reach the fingers, the hands towards the heels. Lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, lower down. 4 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And lift up and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. Hands down next to your chest. Come onto your toes, lift the knees, lift the hips. Straighten your arms, plank. Downward facing dog. Come to the front of the mat, either step float or handstand. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll up to standing from the bottom of the spine to the top. Continue to inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands down to the heart, wrists in line with the elbows. Release the hands down, chair pose, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up. Continue to breathe here. Lift your heels. Draw the belly in. Stay connected to the big toe mound, your deep front line. Really great way to strengthen the lower part. Last deep breath in. Exhale, heels down, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step your right foot back. Pyramid pose, big step back, but just long enough so that you have both heels on the ground. When you're ready, exhale, fold the chest down over the left shin. Walk the hands to the left if you want, to the right. Frame the left foot again, and then pivot both feet to the right for standing straddle. Forward fold, heels out, toes in. If you want, you can bend one knee and then the other. Move into this position, see how that feels. You can also stay static. Allow the breath to arrive in your lower back. Allow the breath to expand your rib cage to the sides. Come back to the center to a more static standing straddle forward fold. And now we lift up halfway, bring the heels in and the toes out. We rise up for horse stance. And then reach your arms around in front of you. Keep the arms relaxed but also active and engaged. Bend your knees a bit more, move the knees more towards the toes. And we're holding here. Feel that connection through the deep front line, which begins underneath your big toe, moving up the inner leg, the inner thighs, up into the pelvic floor. And so usually in this position, we can feel this quite strongly. It's very present. So be present with it. From that feeling in the hips, allow the breath to expand downwards and upwards, down into the pelvic bowl and up into the thoracic cavity and the diaphragm, the rib cage. Three, two, one, and to the left. We hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Straighten the legs, bring the heels out, toes in, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, bend your right knee, Skandasana to the right. Point the left toes, roll the left thigh in and out. Move to the front of your mat towards the left foot, both hands inside the left foot, heel toe the left foot to the left for lizard lunge. Stay on your fingertips or come down with the palms. Move around. Come onto the fingertips if you want, whatever you did on the first side. From here, exhale, straighten both legs, send the hips back. Inhale, bend the front leg, move forward, lower the hips, open the front. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, move forward and open. Exhale, reach back and close. Inhale, come forward and open the front. Back to lizard lunge. Right palm down, right knee down. Bend your right leg, reach your left arm back, grab the ankle. First, extend the right leg away from you. Then let it go and slowly pull that foot towards your hips. Move your right hip towards the right wrist.
continue with those slow, deep Ujjayi breaths. Slowly release. Back to lizard lunge. Step the left foot back, plank pose. Bring the feet a bit wider apart. Rotate the heels down to the right, lower the right hip down, keep the arms straight. Move through a plank to the left. Move through a plank to the right. Through plank to the left. And just 2 more each side. Back to plank. Shift forward. Bend your arms, chaturanga. Plank. Knees down, elbows down. Glide through upward facing dog as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep the feet wide apart. Sometimes I go as wide as the mat. From downward dog, we're moving forward, rolling forward, nice and slow. Through plank, lower the hips to upward dog, but stay on the bottom of the feet. Back to downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more. Rolling through. Last one. Back to downward facing dog. Bring the feet together again to your regular downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here through the nose. Open mouth, let it go. 2 more like this. Seal the lips again. Slowly release the knees down. Come to a seat. Close your eyes for just a moment. Place your hands wherever it's comfortable. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank yourself for practicing today. If you're curious about the long version of this class, again, check out the membership platform. All the information is below in the description. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you very much for practicing with me today. Much love and gratitude. Namaste.
Hi everyone.
Thank you. Bye. question, is there insanity on Saturday?
Qigong for 2 days.
Okay, 2 days Qigong, but
Yeah.
there's something on Saturday.
Yeah, from 7, Saturday and Sunday.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.